Thank you, Chairman. You know, the usage of drones is spreading everywhere, and our people have the right to defend themselves when it infringes upon their property or their personal safety. I generally support this legislation and its objective of strengthening counter-drone authorities. The current bill leaves out important groups that were covered under previous legislation. This amendment, my amendment, expands covered sites to include those that are already covered by Section 2209 of the 2016 FAA Reauthorization Act. This includes vulnerable, critical infrastructure like oil refineries and railroads. The 2016 bill also covered amusement parks and state prisons which face unique threats from drones. Right now, these institutions are left completely vulnerable, unable to defend themselves from attacks or surveillance by the air. Under current law, they are even restricted from using tools that help them identify the very presence of drones. Just last year, one example out of many, in southern New Jersey, in my district, we had an incident at an amusement park called Morey's Piers in Wildwood, one of the biggest amusement parks in the country. During this incident, an active drone came in very close proximity to a moving roller coaster, presenting untold danger to all the people who were on it. This is just one example of many why I included this amendment, which will provide hundreds of important American institutions the tools to ensure their own safety and their own security. While the FAA is developing a final rule, Section 2209, that is anticipated next year, hopefully, we should not leave our people unnecessarily vulnerable with the inability to protect themselves while they wait for the federal government to get its job done. Including in this amendment will greatly improve the safety and security of our nation. And it is perfectly aligned with precedent established by this very committee and strongly supported by many groups, including the Chamber of Commerce, major county sheriffs of America, the amusement park industry, and many players from the energy and chemical industries, such as, just to name a few, the American Chemistry Council, the Alliance for Chemical Distribution Group, the Interstate Natural Gas Association of America, and the Nuclear Energy Institute. I urge my colleagues on both sides of the aisle to adopt this bipartisan amendment. Mr. Chair, I yield back.